Hello Aquarius, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. If there is something you would like me to pray over or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask that you connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Aquarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And a 9 of Swords. Interesting. Sometimes this is some negative self-dialogue. Sometimes this is us. Sometimes we've got a snare in front of us, right? It could be spirits really trying to keep you from stumbling into what is going to be a painful situation. All right, we need to put this into some context. This is pretty serious. Yeah. That is an unexpected kind of trap. Yeah. Let's see what else we've got here. We got to go from a 9, we get to a 10. Okay, this could be that we are thwarting the plans of the enemy here, that we are not falling into this snare, right? Somebody has set a trap for us, but aha, we've discovered it. We've ruined their plans, right? Alternatively, though, if you do stumble into this trap, it is your plans that are getting ruined, right? We need more cards. Oh, we've got the Ace of Swords. Very good. You can see it coming. You can avoid it, right? We've got a 3 of Swords. A lot of air energy here. And more air. This is uncanny. This is all air energy. What's going on with you, Aquarius? This is too much air. More. Finally we got some water. Oof. Man, that was a lot. A lot is going on here. I think that you, I think it has something to do with a relationship. It might have to do with a romantic relationship. It could be a family member. It could be a coworker, but I feel like there's somebody that, somebody's setting a trap for you. Somebody is the 3 of Swords here. Somebody knows your history, and they're trying to use it against you, either in a way that is like setting you up for some kind of failure or gaslighting you in some way, perhaps. Okay? But the good news is that we have the Ace of Swords here, and we end with an Ace of Cups. This is problem and solution. We've got this, and that, I can't tell you the relief that I feel right now. I thought we were going to get all air energy. You know, I thought there was going to be no resolution here, but we have clarity of mind. You're going to be able to see this person coming from a mile away. All right. They might be younger than you. They might be an air sign person. Not necessarily, though, but I do feel that they're younger than you. At least they feel lower in a way. So less mature than you are, or younger, or I mean, literally, maybe they're just shorter than you. But they have what I think is an immaturity about them. Okay, and I almost feel like this is some kind of a payback for something, right? Like you didn't return their call, or you didn't give them the time of day, or you maybe didn't say hello to them at work, or something really petty like that, right? The good news is, Ace of Swords, you're going to see it coming. Okay. And it kind of has a feeling of a romantic thing. Maybe it's somebody that you dated once, or that you spent a little bit of time with, but it didn't really work out. Maybe what Spirit is really showing us is that this is somebody that you're going to, not that they're trying to pay you back for something, not that they are necessarily gaslighting you, right? Maybe we could look at this a different way. That Spirit is showing you somebody that you're going to perhaps see or somebody that you're going to perhaps start a relationship with, or a potential, right? Somebody that you might meet and think, oh, maybe I'll hang out with that person. Spirit is going to show you that they have qualities that are very similar to something that you've already experienced. So in other words, you're going to see the red flags right away, but you've got to be looking for them. Okay, this is one of those rare cases where I say, yeah, you got to find the red flags because they are there. Sometimes we get some air energy like this and we think, well, you're looking for red flags and they're not really there. You're trying to put them there for whatever reason. No, I think in this case, they are. And Spirit's trying to increase your perception. Open your mind, turn on your flashlight, and look, because those red flags are there. And if you can see them, then you can scooch out of the way and not hit them. Now, incidentally, scooching out of the way is going to put you in touch with somebody that you actually do want to be with, right? There's a lot of court cards here. So it kind of feels like you're in the dating scene, right? It feels like Spirit is Spirit's showing you this one person, but saying, avoid them, right? And in your process of avoiding them, you're going to meet somebody, I think, that really has a pure heart and really sincere intentions, okay? But there's something about this person that you're not used to, because we have this Knight of Cups in the position of kind of what you don't want or what the obstacle is. So this might be the person here that you kind of always go for. Spirit saying, watch out, because they maybe are exactly what you always go for, and it ends up in a Three of Swords kind of thing. So in some ways, Spirit is saying, don't do what you usually do. Scrap all that. Your typical MO, the way that the pattern that you're always in, doesn't work for you. We need to scrap this plan. This is a bad routine that you've established. Okay, going over here, we've got that Six of Swords. We've got an actual plan here. We've got a different kind of set of blueprints that we've recognized the futility or really the error of this plan over here, the way we've done things, the pattern that keeps repeating. Now we've got a new plan. And maybe the new plan is very different from the old plan. Now this doesn't have to be romance. Okay, I can hear the groans. It feels like it really is, but it could be talking about a friendship. It could be talking about a partnership at work or something like that, right? The one thing that I know for sure is that this other person, you're going to feel a real bond with that person. There's going to be a love. There's going to be a sincerity. There's going to be an instant connection. Whereas with this person, maybe that's kind of, it's just like the same old thing. We're just repeating the pattern again. Spirit's telling you to watch out because this is a pattern that does not work for you. It is just creating this kind of, these memories, this history for you. Spirit's saying to break the cycle of this, right? What I want to do, because we have so much air energy, first let's select the mystery card. This is the bonus card, the confirmation card. This is that factor, infinite and unknown. And we're just going to set it over here. We're going to put Tiny Bob Ross right there on top. We're not going to look at that card, though, not until the very end of the reading, so you do have to stick around. But it will tie everything together, and it will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. All right. And if at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that card might be, I want you to put your prediction down in the comments. Okay? Now, what we notice here is that there's no major arcana. It's all swords and a couple of water cards. And this is not because Spirit has abandoned you. No, this is because Spirit wants you to learn this lesson. And Spirit's trying to say, look, yeah, go on a first date with that person. Right? Whoever they are, whatever these particular cards are representing for you. It might be an air sign person. It might be someone younger than you. Go and meet with this person. Maybe this is a friend. Maybe this is maybe it's a dating thing. Maybe this is like go to the interview for this new job. Go have that initial meeting. But turn on your spiritual light. Turn on your discernment. and see how this is just yet another occurrence of this repeating pattern, this repeating cycle that you've been in. Because the 10 of Swords is saying we've got to break that cycle. Now, I want to do one of these. These are some affirmation cards. This is the language of flowers. And whenever we get some challenging air cards, I like to do one or more of these, maybe more today because we have so many. The everlasting daisy, fortitude. Be brave and dig deep. Right? Dig deep. And I kind of look at the 3 of Swords as the card that digs, right? Because we're kind of digging through our memories. We're digging through a lot of our history. And we're finding stuff we don't like. But maybe we have to so that we can see that, hey, I keep adding to this because of this cycle that I'm in. You know? And maybe once we dig deep enough and we realize what this is, then we say, aha, now I understand why these kinds of relationships or this kind of person or this kind of pattern is so bad for me. Now I understand why I keep doing it. And then we can switch over here and we can have a much different experience. See, now we're seeing things clearly. We got that 6 of Swords, right? Let's do one more. I mean, really, we should do like 8 more, but then we'd be here all day. The Stephanotis, cooperation. Take the hand offered or ask. Well, maybe Spirit is offering a hand here. You know, for one, I'm getting the impression that we haven't quite been on our spiritual game lately. You know, that maybe we've fallen behind on some of our practices, some of our devotions, some of our prayers, some of our meditations, or our connection, the way that you connect with Spirit feels like we've not been focused on that so much lately. Okay? So Spirit might be saying, hey, take the hand that's offered to you. Right? If Spirit is presenting this person to you as a moment or an opportunity for you to gain some valuable insight, take the opportunity. Right? Take it. And maybe that's what we see here with the Princess of Swords, is you not wanting to believe. This is you kind of saying no. Like, it's kind of a denial card. Okay? And since it directly opposes this clarity, it's kind of like you're shining a light on something, but there's part of your mind that just says, no, I don't believe that. No, this is not right, you know? There's a little bit of denial going on, even when what we see with our spiritual light, our spiritual discernment, your clarity, what you see, it makes sense. I mean, look at it. It's obvious, right? But there's part of you that just says, no, that's not true. You know, it's a little bit of denial, okay? And then, of course, when we get to the Prince of Swords, this is our transition from this cycle to now a new pattern. We've broken this, right? We've got that 10 of Swords. We say, no, I'm done with this now. I'm going to try something new. So the Prince, really, because it's double air, right? It's air and air. It's the transition from one kind of mindset, one paradigm, one worldview, now to something else. And so, you know, whether this is romantic or professional or something with family or friends, it doesn't really matter. The idea is that we're going from one kind of pattern of behavior to a new pattern of behavior. Because Spirit is showing us in probably a way that we really don't want to see. Spirit is showing us what we've been doing. And it's a wake-up call, right? Mystery card, maybe it's going to be that judgment card, that trumpet in our face waking us up, yeah? So then we can go over here. And so we're realizing, okay, I got to try something else. So we have a different kind of strategy. We see the clarity and we see like how we might be able to make better choices, different choices. Yeah. And with the Knight of Swords, see, a lot of swords. Now we've got that Knight of Swords. Now we're not defensive anymore. Now we're really accepting things as they are. We're accepting the truth of things. Okay? But we're still out there trying. So it's not like we see the truth and we just kind of, we just give up, we go back inside and we just say, I'm not ever going outside again. No, we're able to more objectively anyway look at ourselves. Okay? And we're able to quickly make decisions in our own best interest. Yeah. And we're out there trying again. And we're experimenting. We're doing things differently. And maybe we're meeting different people. Maybe we're applying for different jobs outside of the usual pattern. Okay? And that's the difficulty. We got the Knight of Cups. See, now we're into this water energy. Now we're into that love energy. But it's kind of a new thing. And maybe part of this obstacle here, part of the difficulty, why this card is where it is because we're not used to actually having that kind of exchange with somebody on that heart level. Right? Maybe this is now, maybe this is really our heart opening up. And we're able to give and receive love in a very authentic way. And it's kind of weird, right? It feels kind of different. It's not what we're used to. Now this is somebody who's being emotionally available and emotionally transparent and emotionally giving. And it's kind of a strange thing. It's not something that you're used to, so you might even be a little bit defensive against this. This would explain why this card's in that position. Because this is a little bit of the obstacle here, is allowing ourselves to be open and vulnerable because we're not used to that ever going very well. Okay? But we give it a shot. And I think you're meeting somebody that receives that vulnerability very well and is vulnerable with you, is honest with the emotions, honest with the feelings. So there's no games. There's a bunch of games and drama and stuff over here on this air energy. It seems like it's all just kind of mind games, you know? Very inauthentic, very artificial, very contrived. But here is just authentic. It's just feeling and feeling coming in. Yeah. And so Spirit's saying that you're going to meet somebody with whom you can have that kind of an authentic relationship. And I think it really is going to, it's going to illuminate something within you. It's going to awaken this kind of love energy that you, I don't think, have had in a while, if we've been in this kind of a pattern. I do want to look at the mystery card, though. I do want to see if this is going to perhaps be that wake-up call. If this is Spirit blowing the trumpet in your face and saying, okay, I'm going to give you one more real piece of work here. And if you still can't see it, then I don't know what to tell you. This is going to be something that's going to be just obviously glaring in your face. There's no way that you're not going to be able to see what's going on. It's like Spirit's holding up a huge mirror in front of you, and there's no way you can't see the reflection. Okay. Now, if you have a prediction for this mystery card, I want you to put it down in the comments. I think it's going to be that Judgment card. You know, the angel with the trumpet right in your face, waking you up. Yeah. Let's see what we have. No, it's the Four of Cups. Shoot. This is the obstacle. This is our defensiveness against this, and it's just kind of it's almost like, what, somebody's being emotionally open and available to me? I don't know, nope. Something wrong there, you know? It's so unfamiliar that we think it's got to be the trap, right? It's got to be something, you know, we're resisting it. And that's the Four of Cups. And I feel like you're going to open up eventually. You're going to relax and start to believe in it, start to trust in it. A lot of mistrust happens over here. You know, I think that all of these cards here, especially, you know, these two, a lot of mistrust is present. And that doesn't go away overnight, right? So we have to continually try and ease into something new, and we'll learn to trust, and we'll learn to be open again and to accept love, because maybe you're not the most emotionally available person right now either. And this isn't a value judgment. But right now, at this point in time, maybe you kind of do have your arms folded up a little bit. And you're not letting your heart out, and you're not letting anyone else's in. We're not ready to be vulnerable, just, okay, yeah, come on in. Maybe it's going to take a little bit of time, you know, to develop that trust or that vulnerability. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, there's a link in the corner. There's a link down below. New readings for Aquarius every Thursday and Sunday, 6 a.m. Chicago time. I am here every day. You can come back and see me again tomorrow. Okay. If you haven't subscribed yet, though, please do. It is totally free. Does not cost you anything. Leave a comment for me. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know, Aquarius, that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.